All right, everybody, what is going on here? Real Diversity here. We are back. We're back on another video. We're going to be making. We're playing our electric deck today. Got burnt out of our Toad Scroll deck. It seems like that's the only consistent deck I was winning with. I modified the deck basically to my liking, and it felt like when that like there's a lot of decks that obviously I feel like the more you play, the longer you play, you're like with a certain deck it's gonna feel really great. And I think that deck felt consistent early on, and that's why I played it so much. And it feels like now there's sometimes I just get set up before the opponent, but it felt like I could always get set up. It always felt like I was able to set up, get to where I needed to be for the most part. Now there's always that 1 out of 20 games where you get absolutely the worst possible hand and you cannot start or set up anything. That happens with every deck I've ever had. There's not a single deck that I don't know. Like, I don't know how well you have to construct your deck for you to basically not have any issues on the setup part. But it's really great when you can set up your deck and then like pretty much run and go. So here, I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. I think first of all, I like how much energy we have, but I think we have too much. We was drawing it for sure, definitely when we needed it. But I want to say we need at minimum one Luxio. I don't know if I can spell this right. Lux. Is it Luxio? Okay, there. We need at least one of them. Like just one. Let's take this 30 to one of your opponent's bench. Oh, that's not bad. Well, that goes along with the rapid strike ability. Yeah, let me do this one. I think that goes right along with this rapid strike when it does 40 to one of your bench Pokemon, and it does 200 to a Pokemon that's damaged. So pretty much OHKO in almost anything. Because if you got 30 plus a plus 200 after that, that's I don't know many Pokemon that surviving that easily. But yeah, so one Luxio, and then we need one Palmon. What's Palmon's second stage? Palmo. I spelled that totally wrong. So this is deck we're running today. We just need one. Yeah, we're just. I realized I was playing last match. I'm just like, I had Jack in hand. I had some Ultra Balls in hand. I set up pretty much the field in all my basic Pokemon, but without rare candies in this deck, we do have 4 rare candies, right? Yeah. If you don't get your rare candies, it's really hard to set up some of these 3 stage 3s. And I was trying to focus completely on just jumping to stage 3. But yeah. So anyways, we took out some energy. Nothing that shouldn't hurt us too bad. We literally felt like we was drawing energy very consistently. And the thing with having that much energy, it can backfire. But also when you use your electric generator item, if you have a lot of energy in your deck, it feels super consistent. And I mean, when I say I felt like I was getting +2 or at least just 1 almost every turn, I felt really good. So, and we start first. We're like able to really get rolling turn 2 with just depending on, and we started nice. And we already got 2 energy, so it's a good thing we started first. So really lucky to get Raikou. Raikou first is really great. From this I have no clue what this deck is. Escape rope. I think setup. Okay, we got escape rope. That's solid right now. I think we might use it next turn if possible. Well, yeah, we can't do anything else right now, but I would really love to pull out. I would really love to pull out that new. I can't remember the Pokemon. That's the like legendary bike Pokemon. I can't remember his name. It started with M, Maradon or something like that. I am so far out of touch with the new gen games. It is bad. I've had the last 2 Pokemon games, and I have not, I just could not finish either of them, and I just can't get into them. Now, I might have finished Sword and Shield. Now, I did beat Sword and Shield. After Sword and Shield, it's just downhill. So being on Arceus does nothing for me right now. So we're just really gonna sub out anybody who comes out is gonna get hurt pretty bad here. I think he's gonna go straight for Greninja here, and Greninja should be O-code with us. I swear, I think some people like get on this game, and when their turn's over, they just like run and do something else. I would have definitely sacrificed Greninja right there, but okay. Let that man be. How much damage are we doing right now? Oh yeah, we're super effective. And why is my game moving super slow? I have no idea. Come on, give me something good. Okay, solid. Solid. Yeah, let's do this. And yeah, okay, perfect, fine. If somehow he can take out our Raikou next turn, we're actually set up pretty nicely. We haven't used our ability yet, so I don't think we've done ability. All right, and there's my boy Shink. So we're adding a little bit of damage here. Nice. So we're set up pretty nice here. Next turn we can get an attack off. If something happens to Raikou, we can get an attack. We can set both of them up next turn. Forget what I was saying. We can set both of them up next turn. The question is, what type of deck is he running here? So Arceus can't really do anything much right now, but he can V-Star us right now, which, yeah, Starburst is really annoying at times, because like it feels like 2 cards is a really, like, to be able to pull out 2 cards. Now there's been times when I use Arceus, it feels like, man, 2 cards ain't enough with his ability, but from like my end, looking at like this, it's like knowing he might already have quite a few other cards to help out. And what he could do, he could go all in on Arceus here, is what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yep. It's already only going to O-code my Raikou anyway. No, wait. Charizard is an EX, so actually his ability doesn't even help that much when it comes. I guess he gets consistency. Okay, yeah, he gets, and then he was able to set up regardless. So yeah, darn, we gotta play our cards right here. We'll throw out Shinx next turn. Dang, unfortunately, he was able to set up so quickly, but that is really the overpowerness sometimes of this ability, is if you built the right deck around Arceus, you really do have I really should look more heavily into making an Arceus deck. If you built the right formula, you're set pretty nicely here. Nice. All right, perfectly. That's perfectly what we needed. If that's a word. What I don't like here is that I don't think I have time to set up Fanfi, but maybe I really should invest in setting up Fanfi right here. I think we just pray we get Fanfi later. So this sets us up to attack like next turn as well. So if we have to next turn, we can attack his Arceus. Our next draws are very important here, really. And honestly, the O-code we get here is also very important. How much is this doing? I was going to say, this should do a stupid amount. He does have quite a bit of energy going on. Yep. And I learned recently that I looked at it earlier. At first, I used to think, nice. Is this nice? I might have should have saved. I don't know. I might have should almost saved him. But the thing here, though, is he only gains like 1 card. per like Pokemon. That's why I like this deck too. Is because even if you're taking us out, that's fine. You're really only taking us out one at a time though, so not doing too much. And what's crazy is sometimes the Charizard can just really sit in the back sometimes and just yeah, I didn't really need that anymore at this point, but thank you for the rudeness. Ooh, boss orders me. That was idiotic. Oh, to say the least. The amount of energy you have, every Pokemon is okayable. He was not a threat at all, but that's being greedy. And that'll probably backfire on him. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully, let it backfire on him. Yeah, there's no point in doing anything right now, but saving what I got because we should be able to get Oko you, bro. I don't know why. I'm not even gonna steal the energy out the deck yet. I'm just gonna actually leave it. There's no point in pulling it out yet, except if we draw another energy, then I'm gonna be mad because we could have reshuffled the deck. But he's crazy for this. Because anybody left, Okoable, I think. Oh, except that Charizard. Oh, you know what we could do, though? Escape. Alright, hopefully he rushes into an attack here. That would be fun. Okay, good. What item do you pull out here? If he doesn't evolve the Arceus, this match is over. He did not evolve the Arceus. Yeah, this match is over. This is all we have to do. Arceus isn't tanking that, sir. Before I do anything else, let me make sure we can get this attack off. Okay. 230. We're being extra at this point. I don't know why. I just enjoy like finishing my turn before I finally attack. Like just in case I didn't see something and they survive or something crazy. Like, you know, that's what I said. Long as he didn't get that 280 from Arceus, this match was over. Because if he had 280, I couldn't do nothing. And that's why a lot of times I don't like how low HP my attacks run, or my Pokemon, because it takes a lot to set up sometimes. A lot to set up your Pokemon, and just for them to come out here and just like hit you really quickly with a with like, you know, I can hit you really quick with most any EX attacks right now are doing heavy damage. But key player that game, and he messed up. I don't know why in his mind he did not say let me go ahead and take out the Luxray. The Luxray is the MVP of that one. He took out both his Arceus and EX Charizard, and because he had so much energy on the board. I forgot how big of a counter that Luxray is to that EX Charizard deck. I didn't think about it. This deck, the electric deck, if you can actually get it going functioning, it is very useful in terms. And we made the right play earlier, pulling out Luxray and Palmont. We did the right play there because I was thinking about maybe Fanfi would have been okay there too, but we made the right play. And Luxray came out, he was MVP there, able to really do some heavy damage from all that energy on the board. So let's get one more in. Sorry if you guys hear me doing any chewing or anything. I don't know how close I am to the mic, but I'm eating some fries right now. So if you hear any, I'll try not to talk while chewing, but you may hear some chewing regardless. Yeah, we always want to go first with this deck, just because by turn 2 we can with the right hand we can get a lot going by turn 2. And anytime we get Raikou, it is automatically a GG in terms of turn 2. By our second turn, we're already in there like swimwear, so that's why a lot of times I'm big on turn 1 with this deck. My Toe Scroll deck, I wanted Clavel. On the first play, I wanted to play Clavel, so anytime I usually wanted him. Another energy search. Let me see, is there anybody on the bench that we might, yeah, nice. I said, might as well throw whoever we find on there out there, so. Yeah. No, okay. Looking good, because there's no point in, I'm not going to use those energy searches yet, because we might use our Ultra Brawl to discard those. Okay, good. He can't Iona us this turn. I hope I say her name right. I'm pretty sure it's spelled Iona, right? So it's like Iona. You don't see this deck a lot. You really don't see the okay. I feel the urge to. I'm gonna wait once again to pull these energies out. We already put our extra card out, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's just start the offensive here. So like I said, turn 2 already able to get our first attack off. This is another deck we counter pretty hard. If we got the right Luxray somewhere in the back. If we have the right Luxray, we're good. Did he just evolved a Magneton? I wish we had a boss order right. Who did we draw? Palmont? Alright, now we really need somebody. Okay. We're good on energy now, so I'm just gonna waste these to get Miraidon out, I think is how you say it. Not that at this point he mattered too much, but. And I think we'll go ahead and get our other Shinx out. Did we? And we already did draw. All right. All right. Then we get 2 cards here. I try to remember how important Oko in a Pokemon is, because you do get 2 extra cards, or 3, or you just get more cards. So he gave up his entire hand to get out that Magnetone out. Wait, but he draws? Does he draw a card or just look through the top of his deck? I can't remember. 1 energy, nice. Oh, but he got. Ah. Yeah, we really need to fight anyone but this Kangaskhan right now. Yeah, that's fine. Now give me Fanfi, so I can start actually. Give me who I need. Great. Should we do it, y'all? I think our hand right now is inadequate, so we will. Boss orders. I can't argue with boss orders, so. Yeah, he has no. Let me not speak on that yet. I was finna say he has no way of taking out Dialga, but I don't think he's gonna want to discard energy. Oh God! See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, so a lot of times Raikou does lead the charge here. That's rare to miss. If I known that, I would have did this first, and nothing useful. We probably would have. I imagine we would have got something useful had he had Well, we get 2 cards here, so that's what's important. That's what's important. Give me some rare candies or something relevant. It is good to see him, because this is. Oh, I had a feeling he was locked away in the prize cards. It's a good thing we haven't needed him yet, but I had a feeling he was locked away this game. God dang it. I don't know what he did, but I don't like it. Give me the right pull and we can end the game here. We need Palmont bad. Well, let's see. Oh, nice, 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 nice. If only. Uh. All right. We'll leave it. We'll end it here because I don't know what we're gonna need next turn. Jesus Christ! Can he? That was very idiotic because let's see. We didn't even get the right cards we needed. That was idiotic on his part. And I'm an idiot because I just freaking... I was supposed to boss order that turn. Why do I always do that? I always do that, man. Oh, so I'm so slow sometimes. If he hits us here, we're still okay. He needs 3 heads to beat us, though, so. $50. One. Come on. All right, good. No, I forgot. We already had 50 on us. Darn it. I'm so bad at this game sometimes, I swear. We need Palmont here. That's our win condition. We only get 1 card here. Jack, nice. But we can't play him until next turn, so. Let's draw here, then we'll retreat. And for us. Oh man, we lucked up there on that. If he doesn't Iona us back, so. This game should have been over. I always do that. Not always, but quite a few times I mess up like that. Because as much energy as we draw in this deck. I wonder why he didn't I'm curious as to why he didn't switch out last turn. Oh, I was gonna say if he boss orders us, we're screwed. Let's see if Luck's on his side here. What sucks here is he only needs 1, 2. There, nothing. That's why you don't mess with. We should have lost this game 10 times over. We should have lost 10 times over, guys. And what's funny is he really, in theory, has another turn. But in reality, he doesn't. He's out of options here. In my mind, I would think, oh, I have another turn, I'm good. No. This match ends here. Unless there's some resistance between the and there's not, so that's game. The Kangaskhan should not have any resistance to us right now. Kangaskhan. Our last item was was that the heavy ball we used earlier in the game? I can't remember for now. There it is. We still won. We messed up earlier. We should have boss ordered and then boss ordered the Kangaskhan earlier and avoided all of this extra loop around, but we still managed to pull out the win, even though we botched the entire play out. And I have to friendly remind, like, please, do this last. Do 2 things last, and I have to tell myself this. And sometimes I play so much, I get in like sometimes autopilot, or I'm just trying to make the best decision, right? But do 2 things last. Player support cards last, and add energy last. Do those 2 things at the absolute end. Support cards last, energy cards, like the one you have to physically equip it, last. Do those last, and you can't go wrong, I think, a lot of times. So a lot of times, if you want to just throw out use your items or something like that, that's fine. Who cares? But it's when you do the it's when you play, because you can only play your support once, you can only add energy once. So if you mess up either one of those, you have to wait another turn. So anyways, that's all I want to say. Hope you guys did enjoy. I love when I get 2 matches off real quick in like 30 minutes. Sometimes matches can be 20 each, and sometimes matches can be like 6-7 minutes. It depends. There's been times I played a match and I immediately win or immediately lose. There's been matches recently where if the deck is built so bad, you have to like retreat pretty much as soon as you're in the game, because it's like, well, I have no way of building my hand or anything like that. So I've learned recently, and notice this too. Here's a little word for the wise. If you're new at this, I feel like most people who's probably watching this are experienced and just watch it for the gameplay. But if you're new at TCG, in certain cards you want to get out of your deck as soon as possible. I think Professor Research is one. A lot of times, you do not want to discard cards unless your deck is built on getting cards out your discard pile. There's no reason really to have Professor Research in the deck. And also Ultra Balls. If you have no way, if you're using an Ultra Ball and you have no way with that Ultra Ball of pulling back, like if you know you're discarding cards left, right. If you have no way of getting these cards back out, then it's probably not best to have an Ultra Ball in your deck, unless you have some cards that are worthless and that you don't need to retrieve out, like VIP Pass. After turn 1, your VIP passes are useless. So maybe if you're running that, then it's okay. It's okay then to throw out a few. But other than that, please like keep these in mind. Yeah, no discard cards unless you really, no discarding unless you unless you have a way to get them out, or they're useless cards. And obviously, like I think some decks, like the Giratina ones, they have a whole system of like throwing cards in their dark dimension. So I can't remember what exactly it's called, but yeah, there is a strat with that. So, and then also I've noticed a lot of times with the Excalibur decks, they'll discard energies, and usually if they're discarding energies, they have a Palkia somewhere in the back to get those out. So a lot of times you see something, there's a play behind it. And that's why some decks work so well, is because they like can function even if you lose certain things and things like that. So yeah, have a way to get that out is all I have to say. And also, yeah, if you can get Professor Research out and substitute him, let me give you a solution with a shuffle card, a card that will reshuffle your hand. So anytime I have cards I don't want to a deck, I'm just like, I have one I'm gonna give an example. This ain't true, but let's say I got a Deoxys deck. I have one Deoxys. I don't want to have to discard that one Deoxys. Now I can't play Deoxys the rest of the game unless I get my other support cards to pull him out. So you just don't want to do that if you don't have to. Now there was a what's that deck called? Their Mewtwo deck. Mewtwo. There was a rescue item that you could pull out your like Soul Rocks and Luna Stones. You can pull Soul Rock and Luna Stone back out your discard pile. So if they got in there, or you had an Ultra Ball or something like that, and you can throw them in there because you can get them out with your rescue item. So sometimes, yeah, if you have a way to get the cards you're throwing in there out, you can do it, but don't just do it carelessly. Yeah, and sometimes there's nothing wrong with a Professor Research if you can empty your hand before you use it. That's just 7 free cards, but that is so rare that you have him in your hand and you can freely. Every time I have him, I never freely could use him. As certain decks now, I need to go back and adjust. Like my what's how you say it? Arcanine, my Arcanine deck. I need to take him out because I haven't made many adjustments to that deck. That's kind of a standard deck they give you off rip, or at least when I started, that was one of the off rip decks they gave me was Arcanine, and he has Professor Research all through that deck, and I have to kind of take something out, but I need to take him out completely because there's really no cards in that deck that you want discarded except maybe some energy for your magma location. But anyways, other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a thumbs up, like the video, comment, subscribe. We're back with more all the time, man. Also, if you love Marvel Snap, we create Marvel Snap videos. So if you're interested in that, also hit the subscribe button. But like I said, real diversity, real out. Peace.